Welcome back to Factorio Space Age, where we are continuing to be in the process of making Platform 2. It's this one. We have 700 more Space Foundation in here. That's okay. We're really gonna need a lot more, it's looking like. How are we doing on making these? It's good enough of these to keep making these, roughly. Steel's coming in. Platform's coming out. I'm gonna do slightly more wire here, though. So you guys get. Everybody go a little faster. Perfect. A fantastic use of all of our electricity here. We're at the nuclear, it's going just fine. Okay. This one is not delivering anymore. Must be... We don't have enough rocket fuel for the rocket here. Okay. Other one is also getting a little low. Should probably go check to see what's happening with the rocket fuel situation. I think it was just a matter of the oils being still not quite right. If we're going to need to launch many more rockets here, we need to get this up. How are we doing currently on the rocket fuel? All these ones making rocket fuel. But it could be more. And so, we'll make it be more. Using the light oil. Looking good. That is how rocket fuel, so that's fine. Keep on getting more things in here. Man. Rocket fuel. Just solid fuel and light oil. Yeah. Now let's making all the solid fuel. Also light oil. That's also fine. So what we need here is more rocket fuel being made. I guess the question is also, is that actually the limiting factor currently? We're going to also run afoul of processing units. Not really. And the lotus structures are also still going. They're getting slightly behind. How's this box doing for processing units? Also fine. This is just currently rocket fuel. Let's up the rocket fuel then, shall we? And we need the better belts on the bar here. At least with the current way we're doing stuff. And then these. Let's kind of mirror this system here for doubled throughput. Or output, I suppose, more specifically. Everyone's come and bring us more things, which is also great. We need some power poles. There we go. And it's making rocket fuel. Also needs to actually go over to here. And all these need to get rotated twice in order to get actually access to it. Now we'll just pop in the speed modules. So why not? There you go. Now the question becomes, can we actually support this much of this going to this? It's gonna do as much as it can. It's gonna do as much as it can. Plumbing gas, not completely full, which is also good. That'll do. That'll do something for us. Okay. Let's get back over to here. Finishing making the rest of these batteries, which is nice. So some random trees in the middle here too. It's wild. How are these doing in terms of making processing units? Looking pretty good. Well, that's still functioning nicely. Robots. Okay. And now I think we need to... If this is like almost 1,000, we need to have a lot more than this, honestly. Let's up this to like... Just keep bringing more up here. It's gonna be great. Also, we need to get this just going into both of these boxes right now. This is the main thing we're trying to do. We could just put some in. Let's keep launching. And now this is stacking up nicely. We don't have a box holding excess in either of these. That was what was slightly limiting that. Back to the platform here. We're definitely going to need a lot more space than this. And sketch something out in terms of size here. Nice platform foundation. Okay. We're gonna need space for making all the different stuff, defending, processing. Just a lot. Can we up this? 3, 10. 10 here. That's 11. Okay. 20 out that way. 20 out this way. Make it a little bit wider here. I think mostly we're going to want it to be longer. That out. Even that out. Is that all we brought? Still waiting for more? Yep. It's slowly putting them in for some reason. This one provided on space armor. Have holes in them, kind of donuts. See my 4 info. I mean, yeah, just put them in. There, more are coming in. That's fine. All right. $10, $20. Nope. $30, $40, $50. Then all this in the middle. It's a good size here. Make sure we don't overextend anywhere. There you go. I'll keep going. That'll be up to there. He's coming in. If we're making these as fast as we can launch them, that'd be preferable. Let's see if that's really the case here. Still a little bit short on rocket fuel, even with double the amount coming in. Is it still roughly double the amount? How's things looking over here? It's looking, there's not quite that much solid fuel. There's not quite that much solid fuel production. Maybe just add more solid fuel production. It can also work. Set this box up. Just send things over to here and over there. So get this one, send it to that box. here. Let's keep launching. Good. Look at the steel here coming from down there. Definitely using plenty of resources to make this happen here. My goodness. We're doing our best. Let's see if we can increase the amount of solid fuel being made here. It's currently not enough. Do we have enough light oil? We do. What these need is just to be everybody quicker. There you go. That's gonna make a little bit more solid fuel. Not enough to match the amount this is, but at least a bit more. Let's keep on churning our way through the light oil here. This is going up. We're not cracking any of it currently into more petroleum gas, so we get some more things going here. Can make some more. Let's get more chemical plants. Okay. Chemical plants from over here. It's coming out of these. We're roughly the same as this is. And then it's going to loop around here. And over here. Should be great. Chemical plant. Chemical plant. It's about the space we have for it right now. And power for these guys. And speed modules. We also up everything to speed module dues. Also an option. These are going to be all on the same side, so it's going to be a problem. So make this all on the other side. There you go. Full amounts of throughput so everybody can put all their stuff on. More or less. What is more solid fuel? Is more rocket fuel? Is more. Lovely. These guys are all working. It's going about as well as it can too. Alright. Looking good. Just all these rocket launches. Here goes another one. Just running away from the robots. It's actually getting empty then. What's this one? We take. Most of these and put them in here. Launch any of that. I was looking up here. Still trying. Okay, so from foundation. Slowly working through all this. They're also going to need to send up all the things for making the space platform. All the required items. Looking nice and big. It's going to need a lot more. It's currently 0 here. Request for construction 2.8K. Coming in at A speed. We're getting limited by steel now, it looks like. He's using all the steel in the entire world. Just throwing it up there. This is full steel production. So where are all the steel's coming from? Some of it's coming from down here. From these lines. Iron's going in. Best it can be. And some steel's coming out. Also have steel from further this way. Just coming from over here. It's also doing the best I can. So we have steel here. Yep. Iron is coming in. That's some limiting factors, just production-wise, but about as good as we can do right now. I want to change everything even more here. Just need to wait a little bit. Keep on launching all these. Oh. Now we need to think about what are we gonna do up here. Is this a bigger chunk? It's a smaller chunk. It's just a background thing. This one's here actual things. Comes another 100. Expands by another 100 points. So we'll actually get back into here and actually put these down when it's done. Can't be a donut, it said. Which is definitely interesting. 2.5k left. Alright. So we have to think about how we are going to design this to actually work. We're going to have lots of storage. We need guns. We need rockets. Probably. We need things going around moving the stuff. We need crushers. We need grabbers. Furnaces. Assembly areas. Just a lot. But can we really make everything we need there? In terms of things we can get, we can also reprocess them into other things. It's also something. The advanced processes, I think, are what we are really looking for here. We can get iron, copper, carbon, sulfur, ice, and calcite. The calcite part is going to help a lot for making just a ton more of the oxidizer and thruster. That'd be great. Iron and copper. We can make that nicely into iron and copper and steel to make the piercing round magazines. So the piercing is really particularly necessary as a question. Some uranium rounds we can make much stronger. That'd be... We would need to actually bring the uranium up, which would be difficult. Would it be worth it to get the piercing? Depends if piercing really works on rocks. Can it pierce through and hit it multiple times? That'd be great. I think we will attempt to do so. So, get piercing round magazine lines going for dealing with the smaller asteroids. We also need explosions to deal with the large slash kind of medium-sized ones, really. Because there is extra large ones later, which we're don't need to deal with those yet, at least. That's good. What we need for that is some rockets. We got rockets, it's explosion. Explosive rockets, an explosion, and an area of effect of more explosion. Again, assume area effect will hit multiple times. That'd be great. We could try to go for explosive rockets. So that we need 2 iron and 3 explosives. To make explosives, which we need for just the regular rockets anyways. For explosives, we need coal, sulfur, and water. Okay. Sulfur and water. This should be pretty doable. We get sulfur from here, and ice can be melted into water. We're also doing that for the oxidizer and stuff. So that takes care of that. So now we have carbon, but we need very specifically coal. There should be something with making coal here. Coal synthesis. Sulfur, carbon, and water. So, 5 carbon to 1 sulfur. It's definitely something here. This is 5 carbon to 2 sulfur. That's not bad. Advanced processing also only sends back 5% jumps, so that's also nice. So we got the carbon, we got the sulfur, we're making water. We turn that into coal. Turn the coal and more water and another sulfur into explosives. Turn those into explosive rockets. Put those into rocket turrets. Which we need to make some of those. We should be mostly good. So we got everything we need to make explosive rockets and piercing rounds magazines. That's pretty good. That's definitely going to do better than the just firearm magazines, which were not getting the job done whatsoever. So for that whole process, we're going to need lots of belts to move stuff around. We're going to need assembly areas to figure out exactly how we're going to be dealing with making all this. In terms of space, we can always add more space by just adding more. Let's work on finishing this up too. That's nice. It's going ways that it can. A very interesting pattern here. How'd you put these on when they're not connected? Diagonal work? How wild. Oh yeah. We're gonna want longer so we can cut through. It's about as wide as I really want it. Plenty of storage space, smelting space, defenses around the edges. Power is also gonna potentially be a problem. What can we do about that? Also, do all these things work in space? That's another question. We already know that the gun turrets did. Rocket turrets. Didn't say anything specific about how it can't be placed somewhere. I'm sure that's fine. As far as I can tell. We probably want some backup turrets also, in case they get destroyed. Then we need to consider the power situation. As it currently stands, we can put solar panels up there, but they quickly get worse as we go to further out planets, so it's not fantastic. Do any steam stuff? We can get coal, and we can get water. But would these work? Construction surface requirements. Pressure greater than or equal to 10 HPA. I don't think we could place these. We can't put boilers. It's not really going to work too well. We can do steam condensation, steam to water. Acid neutralization, calcined sulfuric acid can create steam. Can we get sulfuric acid? We got sulfur, iron plates, and water. So we make sulfuric acid, we got calcite. We can turn that into steam. A steam-powered rocket platform. Seems legit. It's mostly thrusters and stuff. That's just the electricity. I don't know if that would work. That seems potentially very silly. It makes the steam at a high temperature. And we could even just put it, instead of putting it into those, we can put it into the other ones. It's going to be at that temperature. Let's put it straight into steam turbines. Some steam to create electricity. I don't know. Maybe. We got all these resources. Might as well make some use of them. Assuming that would work. Because solar was really not getting the job done. Especially further out. Power was a continuing problem. Although we could just put more solar panels on it. That also is an option. Kind of interested in this idea of steam, though. Iron Can make plenty of iron. More sulfur. I think we're gonna have some waste products here. So we might end up slapping on some of the recyclers. Have them recycle the things we don't particularly need. There's also working space. Crafting, they can only be crafted there. Placing them seems to be fine though. But it doesn't say it's not gonna work. Presumably it will. Steam turbines. We should be having like a huge number of things we need to do there. Oh, space platform started back. The other pieces for all the stuff over here. Got some thrusters. Probably gonna need more than one thruster this time. Although just moving slowly wouldn't be the worst idea. To deal with all the massive asteroids and have them flying at us faster. 12 thrusters, definitely plenty. In terms of cargo bays, let's get a couple more of those ready. Depending on how large we want to make it. And for grabbing arms, we're probably also want some more of those. Let's make a few more things. Scale is definitely going to be something we need to consider here. Presumably we can just keep on making more, but we're gonna need some tanks for all of the thruster components. The steel is not doing great. Just completely out here. It's doing its best. It's used up all of the backlogged steel that was just in all of the furnaces. I suppose this would be the point where we could consider using some productivity modules here. Get more use out of all of our stuff we're making. Let's see, rocket fuel. It looks like it's going down here. I think it wouldn't be. What's the situation? It's making rocket fuel. It's doing good. Light oil's still doing great. It's going up still. We're doing heavy oil stuff. That's fine. But yeah. If I want to make it much larger than this, we're going to need more stuff. This honestly might be about fine for right now. Just needs to fill this up. Maybe we need to launch all the other things that it needs. See where we can place more storage facilities too. How many more do you need? 957. How many are we making? Some. Yeah. Giving it all we got. Oh, also the loading structure is also lowering here. It's also using up some of the steel and stuff, but just a lot of space platform here. Don't have enough space in space to work with, I suppose. Let's get some space platform over here still. Honestly, going about fast enough for the one rocket at a time here. It's getting there. Yeah. It's pretty much what we can accomplish with the current area that we've claimed here. If we really need to claim more area at this point. See how the other plants are doing. And this grind to a halt, as per usual. Gleba, grind to a halt. And functional and repairing itself. So we sell that. And Fulgora, still making more science here. Got a solid almost 13,000 there. It's about to stop more here because of the fullness of the solid fuel chest. Another chest over here. doing good, though. It's making stuff. Box is full of things. Fantastic. Eventually I'll fill up some more. Alright. Okay. Probably start preparing the box of things we want to send up for just even making the platform here. Put that in some steel chests probably. Box of dreams. Okay. So we're gonna need plenty of fast transport belts, undergrounds, splitters. Never know how many you might want. We don't need any electric poles. Probably gonna need at least a starting bit of solar just to get the steam idea running. See if we can grab some solar panels here. We have somebody making a whole pile of those. I'll also just ask for them. A couple solar panels. Gonna need boxes, maybe. Probably just gonna eventually just have it store everything back inside of the storage. So make that a nice large storage area. Oh yeah. Solar panels. Send up. We can start with 25 of these. Any speed modules or anything up there? Well, not specifically. Moving stuff. It's gonna need many inserters, a variety of types. Even set up some even faster inserters might even be better. Not really gonna be speeding things up too much, so it should probably be fine. Got all these. I think we're just gonna need more belts in general just to get all the way around it multiple times. It's a fairly large area up there now. We're going to need the grabbing arms. Just take some of those for now. I need some cargo bays just to extend and be able to get to all the places. I need some thrust. That'll be something. I mean, while it's waiting for things, we could totally just start sending some of these out. So we can cut some of these through here. If we just reverse this for now. Grab that one. We cannot. Box. The current state of things. Can always drop more of these down. To the platform. Request more things. Stress transport belts. Like 600. And undergrounds. 100. And splitters. Here's 100. And solar panels. About 100. Fast inserters, like 200. One hand inserters, 50. Let's start sending some stuff up here. that. It's gonna be only partial and partial. It tries to do different sets of things. It doesn't work too well. It only really likes to do full things. Until we have this sorted out here in another couple launches. Let's finish that, yeah. Nothing's coming in here. Not really. Watch that. How is the instructions doing? It's doing. It's going. That's best. There's another bunch of transport belts. Great. How's this box doing? This box is full of rocket fuel at least. Well, that's going at least. It's going. It goes. Oh. So now we're gonna make this work. Exactly. Those. The assembly machines here. 25 enough assembly machines? Another question. I need more than that. Platform. Question. Machines. 50. Do that. We're also going to need some tanks. We're going to need chemical plants. Chemical plants. Rocket capacity is 10 chemical plants, so a couple more. Oil refineries? Probably not. No crude oil up there, at least. Send some more stuff there. Just replace it. Yeah, not quite. Almost filled up. Almost. Got the transport belts here at least. That's nice. Some inserters. I'm also going to need the gun turrets. We're going to plan for where we're going to place the rocket turrets because we can't make those here. We don't have the carbon fiber. Rocket turret. Stack size, rocket capacity. Doesn't say how large it is. We go up here. Combat. Gun turret is that size. Then rocket turret is bigger. Significantly larger. And it can't hit close to itself, which is interesting. Okay. We're going to need many of these to cover the whole area out here. That's gonna be something. Man, how you doing? Trying to deliver a variety of things for some reason. I should mess this up. We're at 25. How many are up here now? None. 125. That's working. There's all these. Yeah. That's gonna get sent. Those. I guess I didn't tell it to actually request cargo bays, so you just set up. Enough to send another section of that up. This is send in splitters. Nothing here for space from branch. Look at the whole stack of things it's holding. Bulk inserters. Inserting just a bulk of things. Wow. Amazing. Shocking. Alright. Send the rest of the splitters here. It's not putting in while it's waiting there, which is interesting. There's some cargo bays, X-ray collectors, thrusters. Request that then. Space things. Cargo bays. That was like 40. Astro collectors. 20. Oh, we need crushers too. Thrusters get 10. This is up in 5s here, my goodness. We need some crushers. Where are the crushers at? There they are. We need a good quantity of these here, too. $40? Might be overkill. That's alright. There's some chemical plants. How much more space do we need? 157. And we might need more for just more space here too, so I'll be fine. Let's need to send the solar panels up. Launch those thrusters. Thrust those launchers. We need some tanks. Nice space for all that. Life capacity 50. It's pretty good. Plants. Send these. Alright. Also need various pipes. Moving stuff around up here. One thing we can't put in storage would be water. That's another thing to consider. Almost done here. That's not the right shape. Right, there's some missing over here. Oh boy. Let's see if we can fix this to be stay on both sides. Space, platform. Should be that far. And it's all even there. Should be as far on this side too. So it is one extra. Let's make a thing symmetrical. That'd be great. All the way to the corner here. There you go. How did we miss that spot? Or if that was just a spot I was trying to fill earlier, but it didn't. Weight, 1,252 tons so far. That's pretty good. This is lacking low density structures now. Go back and add all to that. How's the low density structures box doing? It's doing. That's an extra. Look at that sent here. Alright. Chapter to request the crushers. Here's some crushers. Those. Got enough of those here too. Crushers, send some tanks, probably some more inserters. Just need everything to kind of connect to cargo bays, really. In and out, storage stuff. Lots of space. Should be great. Put cargo hatch bonus, output cargo hatch bonus. That's just the hatches. That's fine too. Alright. That'll be good. We're gonna need set up a few more of the platforms, just to possibly add more space and things. Some crushers. Some crushers. Send 50 tanks. That's probably a bit excessive. What a water tank, sulfuric acid tank. Tanks. A couple tanks of everything. More storage and stuff. We have space for so many more tanks. Another question. I also need pipes. Plenty of pipes. I request more pipes. Also an option. Okay. Lots more crushers. Need to leave space to put potential recyclers. In general, it's a thought. How's it looking here? No pressure. In the literal sense. And solar panels. Also in the sense of solar panels. Solar panels and stuff in here. Solar panels. A whole bunch of extra space platform there. What's that now? There's other solar panels. What else are we looking for here? Needs the undergrounds. 50 more of those and 50 of those. Okay. There's the solar panels. Any boxes? Probably not. Oh yeah. If we had even more rockets, we could send even more things. The current limitation is rocket parts, so not really. This is fine. We're going about as fast as we can manage here. See if it cleans up the rest of this. It's trying its best. It's trying to do here, fails, and tries again. Should be cleaning the rest of this up here. There we go. Oh, lovely. So that is a nice large rectangle here. That's still waiting for some things. Like undergrounds. The last we need of that for now. Let's move these. Put this back the way it was. Fine. These back here. Put this back like this. That can be in there. Okay. We'll just have a nice pile of this for later. Space platforms. Alright. Don't need you. Do need some undergrounds though. Look at that. Look at these. Then stop requesting all those. Requested those, and they're here. These are 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 here. Send these, we can just send storage tanks, probably more inserters, be good. At least get us started here. Storage tanks, inserters. A good combo of things. That sent. Alright. Deliver this cargo. It's also send this too. Those. It's going to be extra fast inserters, but still fine. Platform there. You can send some pipes. Those. We're lacking load on some structures. This box. Not quite that many. Right. So, underground pipes. Should be a decent place to start trying to make this work. Over that. Should be everything here. Will it actually be everything we need? That's a different question. For now, everything's being brought up. There's no request for construction. Well, technically there's a 0, but we also need some gun turrets up here. Here is gun turrets. More than 50. With the size and the amount of things we're going to shoot, probably should be. Deliver that. Oh, it's going to bring us some more? Potentially. Something here. Little laser turrets. No. Not quite the same thing. Those are not going to do too well against rocks, unfortunately. 11... 13, 14 Mark IIs. So I think we need one more of those, and we'd be good. Right. That's more gun turrets. That. With that, should be about at the point where we have what we probably need to start working on this. We obviously need to actually go and get the rocket turrets. We need to actually be able to get there first. So, we will start actually working on setting something up here. Around the rim, processing, fuel, heavyweight, more stuff, supplies. Next time, goodbye.